next weekend, we are doing the LuAnna Roadtrip. Imo has chosen the first name, which is my daughter's name. Joyful. We now have a message from a no-one, and Imo has called her Dixie-normous.
Be warned, it's LuAnna, and this podcast contains honest, upfront opinions, rants, bants, and general explicit content, but you know you love it. Good morning! It's the 1st of September.
And this episode is coming to you also on the 1st of September.
We are so current,
We're current, and we're back off our
mega
holiday jazz.
I would like to start today by wishing my dead nan happy birthday. She'd have been 105 today.
Is that the one you took a selfie of?
Nope, other one.
Okay.
But I'm going to call her Dead Nanny.
Yeah, dead nanny. No, we got
dead
Nana.
Yeah, dead Nana. She's the
It's
one
selfie.
I papped. Yeah,
She's the papped
She's
one.
the papped one. Quite honestly, Lou, I wish I had papped Dead Nanny. I wasn't there when she carked it. So, but anyway, happy birthday to Dead Nanny.
Happy birthday.
Up in heaven.
Also, thank fuck it's the 1st of September and the kids are going back to school.
This week, hang on in there, parents. Oh my God, it's felt long, hasn't it?
It's felt long.
It's felt long.
It's felt very long.
Like, some of it has been nice, I'm not going to lie. Other parts have been horrendous. But overall, I mean, how would you sum up, Lou, the summer holidays with your children?
Hell. I'm flicking through. I was trying to flick through the script to see if Imo put me as the news in.
No, I didn't.
Lou, you're just a walking news story.
Should have done.
We love it. How's your summer been?
No, it's been really good. I'm just so happy to get back into a routine.
It's routine, isn't it? It's not just
And
the kids
also,
that need the routine. We need it.
And it sounds a bit spoiled, but I'm happy to not be going on holiday. Well, that's a lie. I'm going on holiday next week. I'm going to Florence. But like, I'm happy to. I'm only doing. I'm meeting Andrew in Florence.
Oh, okay.
But I'm happy to sort of not be going away again, even though I'm going to Florence.
That's an interesting sentence, really, because it sort of doesn't make sense.
I know. I just want to stay in one place for a bit, which isn't possible because I'm going to Florence next week, and then 2 weeks later I'm in Dubai. So
You're a travelling family. They're a nomadic family.
It's hard work.
It is. I mean, I'm very happy to be getting back into routine. I don't even know what. I mean, I know it's today and it's Monday, and I'm also quite enjoying the fact that it's the 1st of September on a Monday. It feels clean.
It's so clean when that happens.
We like that. We like order and routine, and I'm already,
Yes.
I've already got the kids' school bags packed, the uniforms out, it's labelled,
can
it's
I tell
raring
you,
to go.
if you like order and routine,
Yeah, I do.
I have made a brilliant Amazon purchase.
Go on.
Right, it's called, I haven't been paid to say this, by the way,
Amazon
guys.
affiliate.
But if you do want to pay us and you can get more exposure.
Yes, please.
There is a thing called a skylight calendar. It's amazing.
Genuinely talk to me on this.
It's really, it's quite expensive. It was £249.
What, for a calendar?
But it's a digital calendar. So
I'm not very good with tech,
I know,
Lou.
but you need to fucking upgrade your life. That shitty little paper one you've got needs to be
Listen,
burnt.
that shitty little paper
It's
thing will stay
ridiculous.
with me for life. So what if your tech goes down?
Yeah, but
what if the battery goes? What if the Wi-Fi goes?
I get that.
You've got your
and
you've
I
got your
did have
paper
a
one.
moment of that
There you go.
actually at the weekend.
I will die with my paper diary.
But if you haven't got it with you, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm always
It's
like,
with me.
what are you doing? I don't know. I haven't got my diary on me.
That's how I roll. It keeps me
Anyway,
happy.
this skylight one, it depends how busy your house is, right? We're quite a busy, travelling, everyone's everywhere family. And anyway, so I've got this new calendar. It's on the side in the boot room. Did you see it? No. Well, everyone's got a profile. Like the kids, the nannies, me, Andrew, non-pups. And basically, you can just put things to every person and it does it as a day. You can set chores, tasks, lists, but you can see where everybody is and like
But
what's
do you
happening.
have to put in your own data? So like, do you
Well, it
or do
syncs
you
with
take?
my Apple calendar. So like it's pulled my Apple calendar. So like they can now see like work, like if Agent Sam puts something in my diary, it then uploads to there so they'll know like, oh, I'm not here that day, I'm working there and stuff like that.
I don't want people in my family knowing what I'm doing.
Well, I
half the
know,
time.
but the thing is, like, it's just the
It's
way
health.
we are.
It's probably your household does run like a small theme park. So I would
But
imagine
I
that's
think
probably
everybody
useful.
with like more than 2 kids has to be like that.
Oh,
Because
I
when
think
you've
so.
got
It's a
more
lot,
than 2
yeah.
kids and like 2 parents, if you've got 2 kids and 2 parents, it's okay. Because you've got like
Just.
1 each.
Yeah.
But if you've got 3 kids and
tips the
often
balance.
like only 1 parent here,
Yeah.
or like sometimes I'm not here either, so like no parents, then you've got 3 kids and like in 3 different places.
You need to cross-check.
So yesterday I
do
had
get
3
that.
kids in 3 different places, so it was a lot.
So get onto the digital calendar. Everyone's a
It's
winner.
really good, honestly. It's changed my life.
It's good. It's working for you.
But and also, can we just say that next weekend we are doing the LuAnna Roadtrip?
Weekend after.
No.
No, it's next weekend. You've got this weekend.
This weekend. Oh, then
Next
next weekend.
Do you know what? That's really weird because
Oh.
Andrews does that when I say
Yeah.
things because he thinks if I say next weekend, I mean this weekend.
Oh, yeah. I'm like
Whereas
Andrew.
I mean this
The following.
weekend is the 5th and 6th and 7th
Yeah.
and next weekend
Then
is the
it's-
13th and 14th.
got it.
Yeah.
So it's next weekend.
Yes, we are hitting the road, Pete.
We have no idea what's happening.
It's going to be cool.
Anna and I.
No.
Because
Imo's done it.
Imo, Bex and Agent Sam have done it. Or have you just done it? I don't want to give
mainly
other
done
people
it.
credit. Right.
I've mainly done it with some help.
It's the LuAnna Roadtrip to celebrate, guys. We are 8 years old.
Happy birthday to
LuAnna,
us
Imo's looking.
this month.
Imo's looking.
Oh, it is
It
8,
is. We're
isn't it?
8 years old.
I've
We
been
are
saying
8,
it's
guys.
7.
It's 8, babes.
That's awkward.
It's 8, babes.
7, no.
We did the 7-year itch last year.
No. We started in 2018, 2019,
Well, that would be 7.
2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay, I did get a D
We're
in GCSE maths.
We're 7 years old.
Okay, we're 7 years old.
We're going into our 8th year.
I'd say something, right? I'm on an active PR trail at the moment because the celebs go dating.
Hold on,
And I
this
always-
is a lie. We can't be 7 years old because Clemmie is 8 in November and I'd had Clemmie when we started doing the podcast.
So what are you saying? What are you saying? How
so
old
we're
we
7.
Yeah, but how can Clemmie be 8 in November and we started the podcast in the September
Yeah, the
when
following
she
one.
was 11 months? Oh, because you're 0, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we're going into our 8th year. So fucking confusing.
Well, anyway, I can only apologise now to all the journalists that always ask me at the end of a celebs go dating
Well, just
chat.
big it
Tell
up
us about
so
LuAnna. I'm like,
longer.
we're 8 years old this year. Fake news.
Fake
Again.
news.
Never mind.
Anyway, we are celebrating. We're going on
Yeah.
a road trip.
7 years.
And I was at a horse show with Clemmie. It was a
Oh, yeah.
fucking disaster.
Why?
Well, it actually was initially a disaster. Right. Just kids are so fucking annoying. Can I just say, if you follow my socials, you will know after I smashed up my kids' iPads and it went viral
It was a strong moment.
that my kids have been driving me nuts this summer. Anyway, I was in Portugal on holiday and Clemmie had a big school championship show. So we flew back for it. She was repping the school.
That's
was
commitment.
Part of a
That's
team.
commitment.
Didn't want to let the team down.
Good parenting.
So first of all, I booked our flights and then the times came out for the show.
Yeah.
And I had
the
to change
newspaper.
and I had to change the flights.
Oh no.
200 quid down. And then the show is like expensive in itself, right? So we get to the show and Clemmie was a little fucker. She was tired. Clemmie is the most tired child you'll ever meet. She asks me to go to bed. She asked me to
she
go to bed
does.
the other day at 4:30 in the afternoon. And I was like, darling, it's not bedtime yet. You can't go to bed yet.
Yeah, she does like to go to bed
She's a very
early.
tired person. Anyway, we got a late flight. She didn't go to bed till midnight, which meant the next day was a write-off and she was meant to be jumping. And it was just a disaster. And I know that there were Lufannians there at the show and I lost my shit, basically.
No.
First of all.
Oh, the public losing
I-
shit.
Also, I think I am perimenopausal.
Listen,
I've been
I think
so angry.
You've caught it from me.
No, I've got like anger issues.
Have you, babes?
Well, we always knew I had anyway.
I mean, I was going to say,
I've been-
it's not a surprise there.
I've been particularly angry.
you, doll?
Yeah, I don't. Right. Just, no, do you know what it is? And I won't rant at the bottom of the show because I've got to get this off my chest.
Go on.
Fucking stupid people.
Okay.
I cannot cope with incompetent, stupid people anymore. I just can't do it. I literally.
Tolerance levels are low.
Tolerance. No, but it's like, and also we're at this show, right? And anyone that's also, we have a lot of equestrians that listen to this podcast. You'll know where I'm coming from. Even if you're not, you're going to have to relate to this, right? Children and ponies equals dangerous,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, that's fair.
So when you go to a show,
They're not a toy.
I'll briefly summarise this. When you go to a show, you warm up the horse before you go into the ring to do your bit, right? So in the warm up, there's multiple horses, multiple riders, which is fine normally if you're an adult. Even if you're an adult, I sometimes get a bit like, oh, in a warm up. Anyway, but there's like kids and they're all bombing around on ponies. They're like 6 years old plus. They're not like
The
they're
kids
not
or
in
the
control.
ponies?
The kid, well, some of the ponies will be young as well, but like some of the kids are like 6. They're babies. Clemmie's 7. This fucking, I can't say that word, stupid woman in the warm up. So you have stewards, okay, that will man the ring.
Yeah.
So logic would tell you,
Yeah.
you have a steward at the entrance of the ring.
Right.
Like manning it, letting people in.
Yep.
What number are you? Are you in the next 8 to go in? No, you're not. You need to go away and come back.
Like a belt wanker, off you go.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then you let the next 8 or 10 in, depending on how big the warm-up is. And then you have another steward at the ring side saying, right, you in, you out, you in, you out of your actual show. Well, the stewards were just sitting there having a nice chat.
Oh, no.
No one's manning the entrance. There's about 30 ponies in there.
Going mad.
Kids are falling off all over the show. It was a shit show.
No, that's not good.
So I go up to the steward.
Go on.
Well, no one else is saying it. And what annoys me about people, can we just talk about this, and life, right, is when people have an issue and they don't fucking address it. And all they do is talk about it to fucking their mate Nancy. And what's Nancy going to do about it? You've got to go to the source of the fucking problem and address the issue.
Preach it.
Okay? There's no point in moaning
No.
to your mate about it and not doing anything. So everybody's like, this is a shit show. Fucking kids are falling off. They're screaming. There's ponies loose. It was a joke. So I go up to this young girl. I don't know how old she was. And also, by the way, I don't know if you listen. I know that some of the others just do listen, and they were nice. And I said hello to them and hi, I liked you as I came in and you were nice to me. But when you're running and planning a show like this, it's you've got to do it properly, because literally, I know this sounds dramatic, lives are at stake. Like there's been multiple riders that have died this year. Okay, riding.
I know
It's like
someone who is
fucking
paralysed
dangerous.
from the neck down
Yes,
because they
it's
came
a dangerous
off.
sport.
It is,
and
yeah.
it has to be run properly and
I'd agree
correctly.
with that,
Okay, so I go up to the steward, sitting there having a chat with the other steward, and I said, you need to run this ring properly. I said, there's no one there. There's 30 ponies in here. You've got that one's just fallen off. That pony's loose and has just fucked off out the arena. You're not doing a good job. She went, can you just calm down? And I went, no, I can't calm down because you're not doing your job properly. Why are you standing here when you should be standing over there? She got really pissy with me that I was cross. And I was animated. And I said to her, listen, I am animated, but,
but
it's
you care.
dangerous.
Yeah.
I said, you've got 6-year-old little children here on ponies. You're not doing it properly.
What did she
Anyway,
say?
she just fucking argued with me.
Wow.
Honestly, anyway. And then she obviously said to the judges, oh, I've had an angry woman. And then the judges went, we'd like to thank our stewards for doing such a good job.
No.
Well, no, they're not doing a good job. You need to get control of your fucking stewards and educate them how to run a ring, or don't pay them to be a fucking steward. And if they're a volunteer, thanks for volunteering your free time, but it's shit and I don't want it.
Yeah, we need to train you up. So, but did that, because often when you do have a little moan, they might not like it, but then change does get action.
Change did happen.
There you go. You see,
Change did happen.
You fell on that sword,
and the
Lou.
next
You
day,
fell on that sword.
The next day, it was really well run
well, there you
because
go.
they had a proper steward in.
Oh, well, there you
that
go.
had done like British show jumping and stuff. But it just really fucks me off if you've got a job to do. Why are you standing in the fucking corner having a chat when you've got a job to do? And by the way, if you think, oh, well, I'm doing it for free and I'm not getting paid, just don't offer your time.
Well, no, it's got to be run. You can't.
You've got to do it properly.
Can't do it
Can't volunteer to
half-assed.
someone and do anyway. So it was a bit of a joke. So I got the arse with the warm up, and Clemmie, it scared her, the warm up basically.
Oh.
And so then she went in to do her jumping, and she
wanna
went, oh, I don't know if I want to do it. And I said, look, just go in and jump a few. She went, I'm just going to jump the first 3. And I went, well, don't limit it, darling.
Growth mindset.
how many you're gonna-
Growth. Mummy's
if you're
flown back
doing
from
well,
bloody Portugal.
And the pony that I've just spent tens of thousands of pounds on is doing well, then just keep jumping.
Yeah.
Anyway, that little shit went into the arena. She looked all cute in her little outfit. She went in, she trotted. I was like, why isn't she cantering to the first jump? She needs speed, it's big. And she trotted up to the first jump.
Refusal.
No, she didn't even refuse. She just stopped the pony and put her hand up and retired.
Oh no.
When I say I lost it, and also people know when it's Clemmie, so more people watch because they know it's my child.
Right.
So there's quite a lot of people watching, and which Clemmie doesn't like either, which I get because I don't really like it when people watch.
And
it's
bless
not
her,
nice. It's not nice. It's like more pressure.
Yeah, that's
and she doesn't
overwhelming,
deserve
probably.
it just because she's my kid.
Yeah,
but
that's-
that just happens.
Yeah,
and
I feel
she
for
went
that.
in. She put her little hand up. Little hand went up, and the judge went, And that is the universal signal for a retirement, as if to be like,
you've got a chance to.
kid, are you sure?
Yeah.
She starts walking out the arena. When I say I lost it, I really lost it. I went up to her, she was still in the ring, and I was on the other side of the fence, and I went, get off of that pony! You don't deserve that pony! How dare you! I have flown back from Portugal for this shit, and you behave like this! Get off of that pony! I went mental. Loads of people were watching.
Oh dear.
And she was going...
Anyone film you?
Oh, I hope not. And she was going, no, Cherry, I love you, Cherry. Cherry, I love you, don't sell Cherry. And I was like, get off of that pony
So
right now.
was that her one chance? Like, as in,
No,
like...
because that was like, basically she had the next day to jump as well.
Okay.
And I was like, are you going to jump tomorrow? You're not going to jump. She was like, I'm not going to jump. So I changed my flights again.
Oh,
right. So I was like,
no.
I just want to get the fuck out of here and get back to Portugal.
Oh,
I was so
gosh.
cross. So now I'm £993 into flights.
You've flown back for a horse show and she just didn't want to do it.
So then she goes, well, I will jump. And I was like, well, I've changed flights now, so you can't.
No.
And anyway, so she had time to jump one jump, and she did it the next day, and she came like 4th out of 350 people.
Oh, well, that's amazing.
Which was amazing.
That's amazing. Well, it was worth it then.
So that was
That
amazing.
mini mummy psycho moment clearly
so
went
then
in.
I was like, okay, she's actually done really well.
Okay, good.
But anyway, so that night, a lovely lady who you might recognise the name called Ellie came up to me and she said, hi Louisa, I'm Ellie and I listen to your podcast, and do you want a gin? And she was like, I saw you earlier losing mine. And I was like, I lost my shit, Ellie. And she was like, I'm seeing you on your road trip. And I said, well, don't tell me. I said, Ellie, don't tell me anything else, because I don't know. We don't know. I said, everything on the podcast is always a surprise for Anna and I.
Yes.
I said, so whatever I'm doing with you, don't tell me. So she didn't tell me.
Did she give you a gin in a tin?
We had gin in a glass crystal
proper
glass.
gin.
And she de-stressed me, Ellie, and she was really, really lovely.
And we're going to meet Ellie, are we?
We're going to meet Ellie
next
weekend. And she didn't tell me. I said, don't tell me, because Imo only knows and we don't know, and it'll be a surprise for us, and I don't want to ruin it. But I know that we're going to meet Ellie, and Ellie was lovely, and she saw my big stress.
Ellie, we can only hope and pray that you were filming this massive losing shit moment. Please,
I'm sure she'll tell you about it.
Please, can you regale us with that with me?
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Well, thank
But
Christ
that's how
then.
we all relate back to the road trip.
Well, always back to the road trip. Well,
I don't know what we're doing with Ellie, but she seemed very excited, and she said it's Ellie and mates, and she was a bit like, so I am actually buzzing, because she's our cup of tea, Ellie.
Well done, Imogen Rose Hart. We can't wait.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
I do know who you're talking about.
Oh, good.
Okay, well, that could be awkward, Lou. If Ellie's just said that and actually Imo has not scheduled her into the road trip. We're looking forward, and we will obviously be documenting the road trip as we go along, which is going to be super fun. Well, I mean, talking of the road trip, I mean, we are looking forward to travelling around certain parts of the UK. Imo, I mean, this is all on your shoulders.
Party bus.
Yeah, just, give us a little teaser. Have we got something bougie and limo-esque?
Well, have we improved? Because our last tour, we got in my Viano, my old mum
Lou's
bus,
car.
and we drove ourselves around. So this time...
I mean, we're 7 years old.
We're 7 years old. It's been like 4 years since we did that tour when we drove ourselves.
Millions and millions of Lufannians.
Yes.
So are we, hopeful
VIP
here?
party bus?
Yeah, party bus?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
I mean, you are in control of the budget. We have given you a semi-healthy budget.
It's not healthy at all.
Yes.
Basically,
healthy.
beg, borrow and steal.
The budget for anything LuAnna is,
It's
if you can
tight.
blag it, brilliant.
Yeah.
If you can't, come back to us and we'll try and blag it.
That is us.
Not even a lie. I've been on the
is us.
phone to hotels.
That is true. After Sam,
to get
after Sam
discounts.
couldn't blag it, Anna got
I
on
got
the
on the
blower.
phone and managed to get half price. So there you go, guys. You are welcome.
On the road
yeah.
trip,
Yes.
I need people to be on the socials and keep watching the LuAnna socials.
Yeah.
Because we may need...
We're
you,
going to get people to meet us in places.
Maybe. And I may need someone to do something specific. So
Can we narrow that down a bit?
if you might be getting married,
That's
I might
specific.
need you.
Okay.
Married that weekend or in
No,
general?
just in general.
In general, getting married.
Oh, okay.
All right. Then.
And you're from the north.
So if you're getting married and you're from the north, should we narrow it down?
Near
North?
Blackpool.
Okay,
Near Blackpool.
brilliant.
If you're getting married
You're from
in the near
Blackpool.
future and you're from Blackpool or near Blackpool and you want to do something with us on what day? The Friday, Saturday, or
And
Sunday?
you're free on Saturday.
And you're free on Saturday,
Saturday,
the 13th of September. Any particular time?
Towards the end of the afternoon.
Right, okay, so if you're getting married, you're from Blackpool or near Blackpool
Preston.
and you are free on Saturday the 13th of September after 2 o'clock?
Around 4,
Around
5 p.m.
Around 4 or 5 p.m, then please get in touch with Imo. You
Yes,
can
please
email
do.
us at luanna@everythingluanna.com.
I'm putting in the subject heading.
I'm getting
The
married.
Blackpool person
Blackpool
that Imo
person.
needs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
I need you.
Okay, great.
Loving that.
Brilliant.
Do you know what, it's before we move on, because I know that Imo's had a hellish house move. I just wanted to say, girls, I try my best to have decorum. I know I talked about being on this PR train at the moment for Celebs Go Dating.
Yeah.
Which we're nearing
I
the
haven't-
end of it.
What?
It's
It's already over. I've not even seen one episode.
we're 2/3 through the series, and it's one of our
Is
best
it on
yet.
every day?
It's on 4 nights a week, Monday to Thursday, E4, 9 p.m.
Oh,
Or you
I'm
can catch
such
up on
a
Channel
bad
4.
friend. I just never watch it. I've been
it's
so
okay.
busy.
It's silly, it's
but
fun.
I haven't watched any telly.
It's babe, I get it. I get it.
except one show, which I'm going to tell you about next week.
Okay, perfect. I want to hear about that too. It's been such a good series. Everyone has been really enjoying it. I've been sent out left, right, and centre to promote it.
When
Thank
I've
you,
been
babe.
on
Thank
Instagram,
you,
which
babe.
hasn't been a lot,
Yeah.
you've been looking very fierce.
Thank you, doll. I appreciate that, honey. Thanks
Fierce.
to Emma and
Hot.
Joe that sort me out. You know what I look like on a day-to-day basis. But yesterday I was, and I'm bringing it up because it was actually pointed out by quite a few Lufannians who slid into my DMs. So I did Channel 4 Sunday Brunch yesterday, which is always a fun show to do because there's not many telly shows out
Isn't
there.
it up north?
No, it's BBC Telly Centre.
Oh, I'm thinking of Steph's Packed Lunch.
That's canned now. That's not on anymore.
Oh.
Unfortunately. A great show, but they cancelled that.
Sorry for you, Steph.
Sorry for your loss. But ironically, she was actually presenting Sunday Brunch last week. But anyway, so I went in to do it yesterday, and it was super fun. And I was on with 2 celebrity Lufannians,
Who?
Faye and Claire from Steps. Right?
Do
Now-
they still speak to Lisa?
Yeah, they're all good friends.
Okay, great. Because she runs a really good stage school in Dubai.
Well, you're going to love all this then, girls, because
and I want to get indie
well-
in the October half term.
listen to this. We are
Too good
in
to
with
miss.
Steps. So listen to this.
I
Team.
love
We're in with
Steps.
Steps. So Steps are big up. I said to Faye and Claire, I'd mention this because basically they were on
No way.
promoting that they have got
Yeah.
Steps the musical.
Can we be in it?
Now, well, I
Can we get a
asked.
cameo?
We need to.
Is
well,
there some kind of cameo? Even if we just
well, Claire messaged because I
Hold
sort
their
of know
shoe.
Claire and now I know Faye and basically became like we end up getting really pissed in the wine tasting section and we forgot we were on live telly.
Oh, Jesus.
And they're so nice. They are so nice. They look fucking great, by the way. They're both nearly 50 and they look fucking amazing.
Are they?
Yeah, they're amazing. But
God, I
all
loved
of Steps
Steps
have
when I was
written a
little.
musical. And you know, like Mamma
they've
Mia.
written me. This is
Yeah.
what we want to do.
But you know, like Mamma Mia is like
Yeah.
not about ABBA, but it's
Yeah,
the music
music
of ABBA,
of,
and
yeah.
that's sort of what they've done. It's like their music to a story. So they
Jukebox.
wrote it. They've got over 200 shows. Claire messaged me
No,
last
can we
night.
go?
Yeah, I've got tickets for us. We need to
When
work
is
out
it?
which theatre.
Well,
Well,
I'm
it's
very
touring.
busy.
It's touring.
Oh my gosh.
But she basically
Well, we
Claire
were trying to
said-
go and see Kerry Katona on tour, and we
And
couldn't even
Katie.
work out a
I'm
date.
waiting to see Book of Mormon for the last 3 years.
I mean, well,
Oh, I
we can-
saw that not that long ago.
I know.
Well,
you
well,
did.
if you could go online,
Sorry,
Imo, because I said to Claire and Faye, it's really exciting. Steps in
Yeah.
it's called Here and Now. It's called their
I'm
new
on the
musical.
website.
Yes.
She messaged last night and
Look
I said,
at
look, I'll
dates.
pay for tickets.
Yeah,
and she
we'll
was like,
buy
and she
them.
was like, and that's why we love you. She went, no, let me
We'll
know
buy
when you
the
want to go
tickets.
and we'll get you tickets for it
No,
for your
we'll
team.
support them and
that's
buy.
what I said. I said
No,
we'll do
we
it.
will,
I
'cause
think
it's a good team night out.
It is a good team night out. But it got a bit
5, 6, 7, 8.
Boots really crazy. But it got a bit embarrassing because when you're on Sunday Brunch, it is live, like super live.
That's
and
why these shows won't have me, guys. Has anyone noticed that I don't do telly anymore? I do get asked, actually, not really to do stuff like that. More
Well, you need to come and do Sunday
more GB
Brunch. You
news and
love Sunday
stuff.
Brunch.
No, they won't have me.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm too much of a risk, what I'll say.
Oh, she's a risk. I think just go
I was
on with
asked
the
to go on
plaster your
Lorraine,
face.
actually, the other week
there you
after
go.
I smashed up the kids' iPads.
Oh, well, there you go.
And
yeah.
you said,
I said no because it's just I just can't be arsed.
It's a lot to get up and
I
get
just have
in
to get. I'd rather
yeah.
ride my horses and be at home. I'm such a hermit. I just couldn't be bothered.
fancy it.
And I didn't really fancy having a debate with some fucking left-wing mumby-pumby angel parenting, fucking stroke your kid to sleep with a feather every night person.
I mean, I will just revert back to the you singing to Clemmie with
Okay,
Good
well,
night,
I do that.
Clemmie.
But I do tell Clemmie off and smash her iPad up when she needs it.
Well, there you go.
So there you go.
Well, but I think you're right. On side note on that, you got to think, what is the point of me doing
just couldn't be
this?
arsed.
Exactly.
Couldn't be
But the point of me doing Sunday Brunch was to
go and get
promote,
pissed with
get
Steps.
pissed with Steps, and I had such a nice time. Problem was, we were getting so stuck into the wine tasting, and then basically we ended up talking.
Was there
shop.
cheese?
No cheese. But we ended up talking a bit of like work stuff as well, and then suddenly it was actually a bit embarrassing. Then the host Tim and Simon turned around and they were like, Anna, and you're like, oh God, they just asked me a question.
Oh,
and
no.
I wasn't listening.
No.
You know, and he's like, what is, and I was like,
What do you think of that?
I
And you're
wasn't
like,
listening.
great.
I wasn't listening. And he was like, what are you two lot talking about? I was like, we're having some business chat. That's right. And he was like, they would like found it funny, but they were like, oh my God. So we were genuinely, because you're on there 3 hours. So you know, after a couple of hours, you forget the bloody cameras are rolling. Well, what was also super embarrassing, not just that, I then got pissed because I'm a Larry lightweight. Then
Me
my
too,
bloody
babe.
interview about celebs go dating was straight after the wine tasting. So then I'm like, oh my God, I can't even see straight. So I had to do the interview. Even my mum texted me going, you were a bit squiffy. And I was like, brilliant.
Oh, we need to get a clip of this.
I don't know what I was talking about. But then even worse was this. What do I do, guys, after I've had a morning coffee?
A shit.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
I'd had a strong morning coffee with Faye and Claire from Steps. And then but then when the ad breaks come in, there's 9 ad breaks. I was like,
no.
I can feel the old bowels
Rumble
go.
in the jungle.
I was like, how long an ad break? They went 4 minutes 15
not long
on
enough
ad
for
break.
you.
This is it, Lou. So I went, I'm just going to pop to the
no.
loo. So
Oh,
I
no.
then had to trot out the studio, go and do my
Clenching.
biz. Yeah, and I'm faffing around with the mic as well, turn the mic off. I then destroyed the lav, so did my poo. But then as I was coming out,
not
I could
acceptable.
see the red light was back on.
Oh no, they're not on
And
air.
as I walked in, and I'd realised the next item, I was supposed to be in the next item. It was like, I don't know,
Whatever.
some tasting thing. And as I'm there, I'm like, oh God, they've gone back. And you hear the jingle, ding, 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 as in we're back on air. And I'm behind the cameras and I should be, and there's like a gaping hole of my seat in between Judge Rinder and Claire and Faye from Steps.
Stop
and
it.
the floor manager's going, we're back on air. And I was like,
Just you're going to have to go in and say, sorry, toilet break.
I said, should I crawl round the back, like round the cameras?
What, and
like,
pop up like a
I
Jack
don't know.
in the Box?
They were like, and I can hear.
They're all chatting and then suddenly,
I
ting, Anna pops her fucking head
Well,
up.
girls, the walk of shame on live telly, which got
Stop.
picked up by so many Lufannians that all were literally like blatantly got caught out having a shit, because then I could hear on the floor manager going, I hear the producer going, oh, director, just tell her to walk straight back through studio and get back in her chair because we need her back in for the item. So I then am like,
that's so
I literally walk
embarrassing.
of shame from the cameras
You've
all the way
got
across
no
the studio.
class, Anna.
And then Tim was like, oh, nice of you to join us, Anna.
Did
I
you
was
say
like,
I had a
and I
good
went,
shit?
I just went, I needed the loo. It took a bit longer than I thought. I basically just got shit shamed on the telly. Because then you've got the guest next to me going, well, everyone needs to go, don't they? And I was like, everywhere I go, there is no class.
Why do you shit so much?
Well, it was morning, wasn't it, Lou?
Yeah,
Needed
but
my
why
morning
don't
poo.
you get up? Can I just say that this morning I was in the kitchen
Yeah.
and Karen, the housekeeper, was there and Anna came in and then, right, we heard you come in and then Imo comes into the kitchen and Anna didn't come in and then Karen went, oh, straight to the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
And then she went, oh, I haven't checked it after the weekend. And she was ashamed that she hadn't been able to give the loo a little freshen up before you
Before I
defecated.
arrived. Well, I
But
appreciate
even
that,
my
Karen.
housekeeper, Karen, knows that you come in and shit in my toilet. Why don't you
Like a
get
laxative.
up earlier in your own house and shit in your own
Not
house?
ready, babes. It's the coffee that makes it
Well,
go.
why don't you?
I go for a poo at 9:10 every morning, whether I'm at home, whether I'm in here, wherever it may be. And what time was our Sunday brunch? That's why I needed
9:10.
exactly. That's why I needed the. That's why I needed the poo.
Well,
Yeah, there you go. So that was that. I got shit shamed on the telly, and Steps are Lufannians. Hooray!
Woo, woo!
Imo, house moved from hell. Talk to us.
awful. I won't tell the whole thing. It'll take about half an hour. But incompetent fucking people.
Thank you.
Oh
I can't.
Imo's actually got angry for once.
Who were the movers?
The movers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you could call them movers.
Just people.
One of them didn't move. He was
People that
about
can't
70.
move. Oh dear.
He couldn't lift heavy things.
Oh, Bill, no.
Oh, don't, because that's really sad. Because
No.
people are just having to work for so much longer now.
He told me
'cause
he'd
the
been shot
country's
in the
so-
war and was waiting a second hip replacement. What are you doing working as a
Well,
removals
because
man?
he has to, because he's got no other choice. That's the fucking world we're living in now, because the country's in such
But
a
I'm paying
shit
him
show.
to do something
I
and
know,
he's not
I know.
doing it.
I
No,
get
he
your
could-
frustration.
he
Okay,
could
he
go and do
should
a
get a
different
different
job.
job. He should
Yeah.
probably go
Yeah.
and work in
Or like on a
Morrison's
till or
or
something.
Tesco on a till. But
Yeah.
it's sad because that's
It
the
is
state of our
sad.
country.
Yeah.
We've got men that have fought for our bloody country in the war, been shot, needing a hip replacement because can't get it on the fucking NHS because we're so overrun, having to still work at 70 years old because there's too many fucking people in the country that we're trying to support because we can't afford it. And then this is what happens. It's a whole knock-on effect.
It's
so sad, but I'm sorry for you.
yeah,
You're moving.
he
You can
was
be angry at the old
useless.
man.
There was also like
We still love old people though.
a younger, youthy type person who had about, I don't want to assume or judge, but 2 brain cells.
Oh, it's not going well, Imo, is
no,
it?
it was so bad. That was one
Did
part
you
of
then
it.
lock your keys in the office?
Yeah,
Oh.
then
What did you do?
then there was a whole thing, but I ended up in the removals van, left my keys in the removals van, forgot they were in the removals van. After we'd had an argument with the removals people because they were meant to build 2 beds and they didn't build 2 beds because
dear.
they didn't understand how to build 1 bed, even though it was exactly the same as the other bed, even though they didn't build the other bed correctly. Anyway, they'd left in a huff. Then I
Should have
realised
had
that
me there.
they
They had
drove
a
off
huff.
with my
Your
keys.
keys.
Oh no, that's embarrassing.
I can't imagine Imo having a huff.
Well, my huff
What would
was
I
more
have
She has a
done?
limit, Lou. She
Oh
has
yeah,
a limit.
you cry and I shout.
Yeah.
Oh, but isn't he a shouter?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's good because you need that in a relationship.
It's true, actually. I'm the crier and Alex is the shouter.
Yeah.
It works quite well.
But to buffer you
Yeah.
and your move, I did get you very nice
She
gifts.
did. She sent some cute gifts.
I did.
Got a gorgeous little tea towel with the word pussy on it and a cat.
Yes.
Yeah, got a nice like tea bag thing that
Yeah.
said old bag.
Nice.
Got some lovely Emma Bridgewater mugs because
Oh, this is
Norm,
nice.
cockapoo
cockapoo
mugs.
mugs because my mugs don't have any handles.
And ironically, you know Imo's mugs don't have handles. Did you get the lover mugs as well?
Yes, and those
They're
mugs
nice.
are nice.
So I bought her like mugs
This is
because
so thoughtful.
all of her mugs don't have handles. Okay.
Because they've broken.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, I sent her like I love Emma Bridgewater mugs. And
Wow.
oh my god, that was such a good fart.
Thanks, Kat. You were quite impressed, weren't
yeah.
you? Thanks,
I
babe.
hope it doesn't smell.
Thanks. No, that won't smell.
And then ironically,
And then ironically it arrived without a handle.
without a handle, one of the mugs had its handle broken off, and Imo was like, "This is me." Anyway, shout
life.
out
You
to
just
Emma
know.
Bridgewater. I emailed them
them.
straight away.
How
Sent a
nice.
new cup the next day.
Well,
Anyway.
that is lovely
Yeah,
and very thoughtful.
lovely, and it did perk me up after a
See?
very shit day. But
And you loved your pussy.
I did. We had to get like locks changed on both houses. They had the keys to like my old house, my new house.
so you didn't get them
both
back?
Cars. No,
But you didn't get your car keys back.
no.
Well,
They-
where are the keys?
Well, they said they're not in the van, and I had to say, well, if they're not in the van, then I have to assume one of the 3 of you has them, or you've got rid of them. There's been a police report. There's been a whole thing.
Oh, Emma.
Stop.
Can I ask, did you pay the removal people?
Yeah, this was also a whole thing.
Prepay.
You pay a deposit,
Yeah.
and then we had a phone call saying that basically you have to pay
Yeah.
by the end of the day. And then one of them was like, we're not removing anything else from the van until you pay.
Oh, you
So
had
basically
a
you pay.
situation.
And
What's
because
the
it was
name
so
of their
slow-
company? Do you want to name and shame them?
No, not yet.
Emma's hanging in there for that
Not
compo.
yet. We've done a very, very, very long complaints email, and we're waiting
And
to
are they
see.
part of a bigger company, or is it like a one-man type thing?
It's like a small family-run company, so I don't want to just air them out when.
Yeah.
no, but
they
I
might be
mean,
nice
will
back.
you be able to get like
Anything.
compensation for all the
I'm
keys?
hoping so. I'm bloody hoping so. We're
I'm telling
waiting on
you,
a response.
It's not going to happen.
And if not, we might have to go to small claims court.
For Imo to be quite
Wow.
cross, that means someone
I
has
was
pushed her buttons, let me
Quite
tell you.
cross. Yeah,
Well,
Wow,
let's
wow.
hope that you have enough in the tank, Imo.
indeed.
Because it's time for.
Did you know with Imo? Diddle-dun-dun.
Lovely. This comes in from Rihanna. Rihanna says, either did you know? Mm-hmm. The origin of the word orchid, hello,
Sorry.
is
Yep.
from the Greek orchis, meaning testicle,
Oh.
because of the shape of its tubers.
Oh, okay.
apparently.
Yeah.
She said she came across this in a Metro article about baby names because some people name their kid Orchid and now they're not happy because it means testicle.
Means testicle. Wow.
Hello, I'm testicle.
And that's from Rihanna. Thank you, Rihanna.
Wow, that's
Orchid.
that's really
I like an
interesting.
orchid, but not that much.
I kill orchids. I can't keep them alive.
Well, they're very easy. You don't
Apparently
have to water them that
so,
often.
not for me. They're always
Not for you.
snuffing. Not for me.
Right, let's dive on in
Let's
with
do
some
it.
messages. We've got a quickie from Cookie/Claire. She says, hi, my husband Alan just loves your podcast. He talks about you all the time,
All right,
so
Alan.
much so that I've become addicted myself.
Hi, Alan.
Alan has his big birthday this Wednesday, the 3rd of September, which he's very down about. I wonder how old a big birthday is.
50, 60?
Yeah. I think the only thing to boost his mood would be a mention on his favourite podcast.
Oh.
This would make him so happy, I know, and I would get mega wife points. We live in Scotland, run a bakery in Oshtarada, and Alan is one of the world Scotch pie champions.
Come on, Alan.
I have my fingers crossed. Keep doing what you do. You brighten everyone's world. Cookie, in brackets, Claire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alan. Happy birthday to you.
Love a bit of Alan.
There
Happy
you go,
birthday,
Alan.
dude.
Happy birthday.
Send us some of your Scotch pies,
Yeah,
please.
I won't eat them, but everybody else
We
will.
will. Right, message from Anonymous. So Yolanda. Hello, wonderful lady, she says. Hi, Yolanda. About a year ago, I found myself constantly thinking, I'm not getting any younger. Do I actually want children?
No, you don't.
The thought crept in every single day to the point it started fueling my anxiety. Now, after a lot of reflection, my partner and I made the decision earlier this year that parenthood isn't for us. We've been talking about this a lot recently, haven't we? on the
This is
pod?
after we spoke
Yeah, you
about...
spoke about your friends, Imo.
Yeah, and we did a whole news story about how people weren't having
Yes,
kids.
That's right.
So this
yeah.
is off the back of that.
Yeah. She says, I'm in my mid-30s and he's a couple of years younger. Now, we already have a life that we love. We own a home in a quiet area with a big garden and an extremely manageable mortgage. We share it with 2 cats, and instead of nights out or heavy drinking, we put our energy into our family and friends, health and fitness and general well-being. Louisa, your figure is goals. There it is, girlfriend. Work is a big part of our lives. We both have demanding careers that we enjoy and commit a lot of ourselves to. I'm really loving this person, you know.
Me too.
I'm the main earner and I genuinely love my job. For me, the thought of trying to balance that with children feels impossible. And truthfully, I don't want to.
Good for you.
My partner is also very conscious of the state of the
Yes.
world. With so many uncertainties and
So
frightening
true.
things in the news, he feels strongly about not bringing a child into it. And I respect
I
that.
think a lot of people are feeling like that,
I think
honestly.
so too. I do.
It's just so...
We are hearing that a lot now. Well, a lot of
it's
all this
just a
unrest
horrible world
is in,
to bring
is
your
in
kid into.
protecting kids, I think.
I know.
Yeah. What I treasure most is that our time is truly our own. At weekends, we can wake when we want with a coffee in bed before heading to the gym or to meet friends
Oh my
for
God,
lunch
I'm
or coffee. I
jealous.
mean, this
Are
is
you
really,
jealous?
I am, Lou, I am. Or to meet friends for lunch or coffee. I cook and I bake a lot
Oh my
for
God.
hours at a time.
Oh my God, please, you've got my dream life.
I can spend 2 hours.
Oh, she's rubbing it in our faces
She
now.
is now. She is. In the lazy spa reading my book.
Who has 2 hours?
I mean, who has 2
I
hours?
just rush to crochet.
You do. You love a crochet. Or go for long walks listening to an audiobook or podcast. When I finally said out loud that children weren't for me, I felt a huge sense of relief. It was important to me to share this openly with my partner because he had felt strongly the other way. If he'd felt strongly the other way, it would have meant big decisions for our future. It would have done, guys, yeah. But we came to the same conclusion together. Now, of course, I adore my friends' children and
Don't
my
lie.
niece and my nephew.
Don't lie.
I would do anything for them. But looking after them always leaves me exhausted, and I'm glad to hand them back. Instead, we're enjoying what our freedom gives us. We're off on another cruise soon to 5 new incredible locations to add to our list.
She's got the dream life, this woman.
Oh, she's loving
What
it.
what a
an
clever
advert.
lady.
What an advert. And we're already chatting about where we might want to travel next year. One day, I'd love to own a motorhome so we can just wake up and set off without having to plan around school terms or childcare.
Spontaneity, Anna. What's that word?
I don't know. I can't even,
What's that
can't
word?
even pronounce it,
Spontaneity?
Lou. I don't even know. I think it's been scratched out the dictionary.
Not in my life.
Not mine. The truth is, I was never 100% certain that I wanted kids, but society until recently made you think it was an essential. I don't feel like I'll be missing out. In fact, I suspect I'd regret it if we had children. And reading some honest comments on a LuAnna Facebook post one night some months back really confirmed this for me. Sometimes I do feel a little sad about the things that I'll never experience, like pregnancy or breastfeeding or celebrating Mother's Day.
Please don't feel sad about not experiencing pregnancy and the horrific painfulness of breastfeeding.
I mean, some people enjoy
the
it.
one thing
but we
that I
didn't.
love, which isn't on your list, is giving birth. I loved giving birth.
I mean, and for me,
you hated it.
Horrific. Yeah, I mean,
I loved it.
I think it's
if
so
I
difficult.
could give birth for people, I would.
God, I wouldn't. I think
I'd give birth for people.
I think it's so subjective, and it's so hard when you haven't experienced it yourself to think of, have I missed out on anything?
Yeah.
But my partner, she goes on to say, suggested that every Mother's Day, we'll plan a little getaway together
So
for
that
later
she doesn't
in the
miss
year.
Mother's
Yeah.
Day.
It feels like our own way of honouring the life
That's
that we've
lovely.
chosen. In the end, I don't see this decision as a loss. I see it as giving myself permission to live fully in the life I already have. Thank you so much for giving me space, giving space on your podcast to voices and perspectives like mine. It means a lot to feel seen in this conversation. Oh,
That's
I love
a lovely
that.
message.
Really love that. And I love your really empowered choice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I respect you so much.
Yeah, for making that decision for you and your partner. It's just such a healthy conversation.
Kids are bloody hard working. You do lose all that freedom. You do.
You do.
It's
You do.
different.
I
It's
wouldn't.
different.
I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change my
I
position.
can't wait for boarding school.
But it's.
joking.
But it. As we talk a lot on here, I think you don't go into it lightheartedly. I really do believe that.
Right. This is. So instead of grimy names, we're now doing porn names. And ironically, Imo has chosen the first name, which is my daughter's name. Joyful. We now have a message from Anon, and Imo has called her Dixie-normous.
Lou's like, line crossed.
So the next message is from Dixie-normous. Hi ladies, long time listener here. Imo thinks it's fucking hilarious. It's really tickled you. Look at Imo, she can't stop.
She's so happy
crying.
with herself.
She's crying with laughter. Anytime Imo can get one over on me, she does.
Yeah.
She does. Just a little.
It is. That's really cheered her
it's
up, that.
every time
Yeah.
that I make a lesbian joke. Or I
a
give her
different
an eye roll
political
about a different
viewpoint.
political viewpoint.
She's like, take that.
When Imo's like, I love all people, they're welcome. And I'm like, no, they're not. Little Dixie-normous. Hi ladies, long time listener here who absolutely adores the pod and you. For years I've listened to you give advice about all sorts, and now I have a problem of my own, and I'd like to hear all three, in capitals, of your thoughts on this. Yes, including you, Imo.
Of course, Imo.
I
Yeah.
will keep it as concise as I can. I came out as gay when I was 20. I'm now 29. And I was in a same-sex relationship for 6 years with a house and a dog, the lot. However, the relationship had lots of difficulties, including coercion and manipulative behaviour, and I was unhappy for a long time. I stayed with it as I thought, this is just my life now, and I wasn't brave enough to leave. That was until I fell for one of my friends a couple of years ago, who is a man. It came as a shock to everyone, but we're now 7 months into our new relationship, and I've never been more sure of anyone in my life. I love him with all my heart, and I know he loves me too. We laugh constantly. I fancy him in that slightly obsessive way, not to mention I'm now having the best sex of my life. However, I'm really struggling with the change in dynamic, which I can only assume is the difference between dating girls versus dating boys. I've always found girls to be very emotionally present, quite intense, and never questioned whether they were in it as much as me. When I'm with my boyfriend, I feel the same way. But when I'm not, I feel that he barely thinks about me. His independence is something that always attracted me to him and was something I wanted more of since my last relationship. However, I can't help but feel totally insecure and like he doesn't like or love me if he doesn't want to spend time with me.
Can I just ask, sorry, is this person a...
She's a girl.
She's a girl, fine. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a girl,
She's a
was
girl.
in a relationship with a girl.
And now she's
in a
got it.
relationship.
Sorry, thank you. Yeah.
Having spoken to my friends, they reassure me it's a boy thing. But I've noticed it's impacting on my sense of security and self-esteem. I'm worried that my low self-confidence is going to get in the way of this relationship if I cannot find a way to be confident and happy when I'm on my own, as I don't think he's intentionally doing anything wrong. I would appreciate any advice you can offer. Lots of love from Dixie-normous, a confused girlie trying to figure out how to bat for the other team.
Okay, so
Interesting.
just sorry, I was kind of confused with who was. So Tracy, this for me. So she was in a relationship.
She was in a relationship with a girl for 6 years, and that girl was coercive and manipulative, and she was unhappy.
Got it.
She then started to fancy her friend, who was a man, and is now in a relationship with that man, and she's struggling with
the dynamic change, the gender
change,
dynamic.
Okay. Because she's right. I think, that's a right kind of stereotype that girls, probably are a bit more emotionally present and on the same wavelength, in the same of like the attention, like give me attention. So if you've got two of you like that, and then boys are a bit more like just hands off, do their own thing.
And what is her challenge here? Her challenge is feeling comfortable in this relationship.
Well, she feels like, did you listen to anything, Anna?
No, that's what I'm trying to quote. It's impacting my self-esteem.
She feels like because he's independent and has his own things going on, as well as her, that she's feeling a bit insecure. Like, does he want me? Does he love me? Does he not want to be with me?
Got it. So she's come out of a relationship. So the thing is, this is different.
It's fucking difficult.
But I had to just get the facts on it. Because she's used to being in a coercive, controlling relationship, which is very all-consuming, where she has lost her
healthy
sense of
relationship.
Self. So she's lost sense of self, lost her self-esteem, very toxic, and now what she's experiencing is something very different. And what she's trying to ascertain is this healthy? Is this normal? Is it not? I think as long as you need to be comfortable on your own, and you need to work on that, you need to be comfortable being in an interdependent relationship. So. What do you do for yourself to boost your self-esteem, having your life, but also allowing him to have his life? But then what do you enjoy together? And I think a huge part of this is really communicating with each other. What is this relationship? Where do you see yourselves going? And I wonder if, has she said in this message, I was listening, but trying to figure it out. Does she identify in any particular way, sexuality-wise?
She said she came out as gay.
So she's gay.
Clearly she's not gay anymore. She's probably bisexual.
So I think that's a huge part of it, though. But I think probably that's where the self-esteem and the self-identity is coming in, is because she's thinking, well, where do I sit with this, maybe?
You don't have to label everything, right? If you love someone, you love someone. And I just think if you're attracted to someone, you're attracted to someone.
Of course.
And so I would get over that. Am I gay? Am I bi? Am I straight? What the fuck am I? Go with the flow. You're clearly enjoying the company of this guy. You were in a coercive, controlling relationship. So any normal relationship where you have your own independent lives is going to feel a little bit alien to you. Okay.
But it's very important.
I don't think it's a boy thing or a girl thing. No. Like Imos married to a woman and you live very independent lives. Like Nay travels a lot. It's not because you were in a relationship with a girl where you had loads of attention. You were in a coercive, controlling relationship where you were smothered by that other person. And now you're not being smothered. And you've got like the freedom to be your own person in a relationship and out of a relationship, right? So you can spend time on your own with your friends without this man, but also spend time with your friends with this man and spend time on your own with this man too. And I actually think you're probably in a healthy relationship now, and where you were in such a long-term relationship from such a young age, you kind of don't know what normal, whatever normal is, looks like and what freedom in a relationship looks like. Because to me, a normal relationship is you spend time with your friends on your own, you spend time on your own independently, you spend time with your person, just the two of you, and you spend time with your person with friends as well.
That's a healthy relationship.
And
it's whether it's normal or not for you is what you're.
And
what
I think you're in a healthy relationship, and you just don't. It's hard not to feel insecure because you've been so smothered. You actually probably don't know how to be on your own, if that makes sense.
And that's the important part. What do you think, Em?
I think it's probably a mix of both things. I think they're kind of compounded. I think it's going to be obviously the fact that you were in an unhealthy, toxic relationship before, and therefore if you're being smothered in that way and they were constantly in contact with you, kind of checking where you are, this might not have
ringing
happened,
all the time,
but like etc.
blah.
Like this is just what I'm imagining. To go from that to someone who maybe doesn't check in all the time and is happy on like doing their independent thing and assuming probably quite rightly that you're doing your independent thing at the same time and you're happy with that, will be a huge change. So there's kind of that. But I also do think that potentially in a like female-female relationship, the communication might be a bit more and better. Just from like what I've experienced, what I've had friends experience. I've got a friend who has only recently come out, and she's in her 40s and has always been with men, and she's now dating women. And she's like, the difference in the communication styles is like wildly different. So I just think that women are a little bit more intense. And
women are,
more chatty. Like, how many times do you go, like, with my guy friends, like something, they tell me that someone's got engaged or whatever, and I'm like, oh, what happened? They're like, I don't know, didn't ask.
Yeah. Guys never ask the right questions.
I'm so masculine because I'm like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't, like,
you definitely step into your masculine.
I sometimes always think, I could probably like date a woman, like it'll be all right. And then I'm like, well, I couldn't deal with all that emotional shit.
Yeah, you're quite masculine in your emotional.
I'm quite masculine.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably both of them.
/ autistic.
Yeah, it could be that too, actually.
Yeah,
fair. I think the thing is, babes, the main thing is you've come out of a terrible relationship. It sounds like you're in a nice relationship and you're just finding your feet with it. And I think just take each step and, you know, if you've got any things you do need to bring up with him, bring it up with him, communicate and just say, look, you know.
I need a bit more reassurance from you. I need a bit more communication throughout the day.
Too needy. Oh, that'll put me right off.
I know, but like maybe that's what she needs to feel secure.
It just depends, right?
It depends on the dynamic of the relationship.
If someone calls me, I never answer the phone anyway. If Andrew calls me twice, I'll answer. And then I'll be like, yeah. He would never call me, like, just chat, nor would I.
But
like,
that dynamic works for you. So that clearly works
I hate it when people ring me and I'm like, what do you want? Like, I'm busy. What do you want?
Yeah, well, you just don't like talking on the phone. So I think, but to your point, if you're in a relationship with someone, you know, you can't fake it. You have to tell them how you feel.
Yeah.
So if you are feeling a certain way, let them in. You know, there's a way of communicating it without feeling needy and being too anxious about it. Yeah. But it sounds like you're in a much better place.
Yeah,
and
it
that's
does.
fantastic.
It sounds like you're in a nice relationship now, and it's going to be a weird transition, A, because they're not coercive, manipulative and controlling, and B, because you have gone from a female to a male.
Also,
and that is a different dynamic.
It is. And also, don't ever underestimate the sort of fallout and the hangover from being in a coercive, controlling relationship. It's a, you know,
and I guess as well, when you come out as gay, like I don't know, I've never come out. Do people even come out anymore? I guess they do.
Some people do.
Because I just be like, well, yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it as a big deal. Like, but I guess to some people it is a big deal coming out.
It's so personal.
And so when you've come out and then you're like, oh, but like now it's 9 years later, I'm actually back on men. Like maybe you're feeling a bit of that as well. But I would say don't feel that. Like the world is so fluid now, I think, and relationships are so fluid. And it's just kind of, I always think of things now, it's just who you are attracted to and who you love and who you want to spend time with, other than
pansexual.
Whether that is that what pansexual is?
Yeah.
Whether the person is attracted to the person.
Oh God! Yeah. Don't put all these.
You're
labels.
Pansexual, I reckon. Right.
I just think you love who you love and you like who you like and you spend time with who you spend time with, and what they are and who they are and what they look like really pales into insignificance if they tick your boxes and make you happy.
Here. Thank you, darling.
Quite liberal in some ways. In other ways, I'm definitely not.
She flicks on that both sides of that fence, and I sit on it for her. I sit on her face.
No, sorry. Messy. Can we just talk about Anna fence sitting?
What?
So yesterday, I sent a message. And we've got a little WhatsApp group chat, and I said, can you let me know what star sign you are to like my friends? And Anna was like, I'm a what are you?
Cancer, Leo, cusp.
She said, I'm a Cancer / Leo cusp. And I was like, always sitting on that fence. I'm sure it cuts off on a date.
It straddles that. I've had my charts done.
Yeah, but what date is your birthday? The
23rd of July.
Right, look it up.
But I've had my charts done by an astrologer.
Cancer dates are till July 22nd-ish, approximately. Like it's always
but it also then depends on the year you were born, where the moons are and all that kind of stuff. So if we're going, and I'm 18 hours into a Leo, I was told, but I'm a Cancer as well. So
okay.
That's why I'm a Cancer Leo. Right, message from Kirsty. Right, hello, LuAnna Mo.
Fucking fence sitter. That's why, because it was written in the stars.
It's written in the stars. A long-time listener, first time writing in, and boy do I have a story that'll hopefully give you a laugh, or at least make you grateful that you stayed at home. Love this. Picture it, classic British summer holiday, grey skies, soggy tents and questionable fashion choices in Crocs.
I love Crocs.
Me, the family, the dog and Cornwall. We just pitched up for our camping trip and decided to make day one extra wholesome. A little trip to Falmouth. Shops, tick. Pasty for lunch. Tick. Now all that was missing was a refreshing dip in the sea. Easy, right? Wrong. Turns out Cornish beaches are about as dog-friendly as Buckingham Palace. But my eldest, ever the optimist with the research skills of an MI5 agent, declares, don't worry, I found a dog-friendly beach.
I guess it's so busy down there. They can't have all these crazy dogs
My friend
running
lives
around.
in Falmouth, and this is a thing.
Dog fights and biting people and pooing and stealing food.
Yeah. She says, just a 15-minute walk along a scenic coastal path. Sounds blissful. Sounds. So off we trot. Backpacks, tote bags, towels, Crocs squeaking in unison.
Well, you can't go on a long walk in a Croc.
Oh, it's true, you get blisters. The very picture of a happy British holiday. Reality check. 15 minutes became 45. The scenic path was essentially a marathon over the Himalayas. Within 10 minutes, my youngest has staged meltdown number 1 over a hill. Why are we walking up a mountain? We're in Cornwall, honey. It's basically a roller coaster made of dirt. We soldiered on, sweaty, broken and possibly hallucinating. Then at the 45-minute mark, we see it. People on a beach, about half a mile back in the direction we just come from. Fabulous. We turn around. Spirits high-ish. Surely salvation is near. Another 20 minutes later, we find a side path. Steep, yes. Dodgy, yes.
Sliding down it.
My youngest protests with meltdown number 2. My partner and leaders, waving from below, yell, it's fine, there are steps, as if that made it sound less like the start of an SAS training course. We coax her down. Phew. Except the steps turn into something out of Total Wipeout. Ropes, cliff edges, tree roots. My youngest takes one look and delivers meltdown number 3. I can't blame her, really. It's at this point I was tempted to join her. But finally, after 15 minutes of sliding, clinging and bargaining with God, we see the sea. Hallelujah! Our swim is close. Except the final hurdle, a tree with a sign painted on it, clothing optional. Oh my God! Now I'm in, girls. Now I'm in.
To go to a bloody nudist beach with their dog
in Cornwall. Then we all know a dog likes to sniff an arse crack.
Oh yeah,
right, they do, don't they? Or a fadge. At this stage, my mum's Labrador's permanently got a nose in my crotch. Honestly, permanently. At this stage,
it smells of salmon.
Oh yeah, baby. At this stage, I'd have walked through a minefield to cool off. So we shrugged and we pressed on. But nothing prepared me for what awaited us. It was a nudist beach.
We should go here on our road trip if Cornwall wasn't so far.
Yeah, or bloody cold. Not just any nudist beach. Oh, this is great. A nudist beach filled exclusively with middle-aged Cornish blokes who'd clearly been waiting all year for the chance to let it all hang out. Oh, no. I'm talking Todger Town, Pecker Parade, cocks everywhere.
Pecker Parade.
Naturally.
Todger Town.
Now, naturally, the locals gave us a friendly wave and a chat, which is great. Except it's really hard to make small talk when someone's me and 2 veg are bobbing at eye level. They've got staying power, kids. Still, we powered through. The kids had their impromptu biology lesson in the wild. We finally got our swim and then had to leg it straight back because it only... This is so British. We'd only pay for 3 hours in the car park. So yes, our idyllic Cornish swim turned into a 2-hour obstacle course, 3 meltdowns and a surprise sausage fest. And what a cock-up indeed. Madam, you write beautifully. No need to keep anonymous as we'll be sharing this story with many. Thank you for the pod and all the laughs. Kirsty from Portsmouth with an aubergine emoji.
And a tent and the sea. Oh, that's too good. Thank you for your message, Kirsty. Remember, if you want to get in touch, you can email us, LuAnna at everythingluanna.com. You can also drop us a WhatsApp on 07745 266 947.
Right, newsy bits. Celebrity Ryan Thomas has defended his daughter Scarlett's decision not to sit her GCSEs. Now, obviously, a couple of weeks ago.
I haven't heard about this.
No, we had exam time. So Coronation Street's Ryan Thomas has defended his daughter Scarlett's decision to skip her GCSEs after she revealed that she chose to not sit her exams.
What, she just chose not to do it?
I didn't know you could do that. So she's 16 years old. He shares her with his fellow Corrie ex, Tina O'Brien, and he hit back at criticism online after his eldest child admitted that she would always wonder what the results could have been if she'd achieved it.
I thought your GCSEs are the gateway to your future.
Well, I also thought they were mandatory.
So
slamming fans for questioning her choice to swerve the school test, he challenged people's opinion on social media and fumed, is it even anyone's business or concern, though? It came after Scarlett confessed she couldn't help but think about the qualifications that she's missed out on as everyone else got their summer grades.
Sounds a bit regretful.
It does,
Oh, she's an aspiring actress.
Right, okay.
So she has, she's been following in her parents' footsteps. She's already made her TV debut in 2003.
Okay.
She was Izzy in Waterloo Road alongside her real-life uncle, Adam Thomas, and her cousin Teddy.
Okay.
She's already got 200,000 followers on TikTok and 140,000 on Instagram. So she kind of is going down this showbiz route alongside her famous family and the influencer route. And she just wrote a thing saying, I'm watching everyone get their results and I'm wondering what would have happened.
Am I being fit? Do us a favour. I thought GCSEs were mandatory. Clearly not. I don't know. I mean, unless she goes to a drama school. They're not mandatory.
No,
Really?
I don't think so.
Did you know that, Lou?
I didn't, and I thought they're mandatory. And I actually really disagree that she didn't sit her GCSEs because, okay, she's riding this kind of, she's a little bit of a Nepo baby riding off the family's fame.
Yeah. But she's got famous uncles as well, yeah.
Yeah, but and then no doubt, like, she did work hard and had to audition to get the job on Waterloo Road and stuff like that. But, we know, being in this industry, it's very hot and cold. 1 minute you're in favour, the next you're not. 1 minute you're the right person for the job, the next you're not. We don't know really what the future of influencing looks like. So, is that bubble going to burst? Look at how TikTok nearly just got taken off in America.
Yeah.
And all of these influencers making all that money on TikTok, I mean, could have potentially just been wiped out. I think it's very short-sighted not to have a backup in life in general.
Yeah, and I'm not too dissimilar to his daughter in the sense that I did do my GCSEs, but I went into showbiz, into music industry when I was 15.
Yeah.
And I went into, and then I was doing that, but I did do my GCSEs, and my parents were like, "You're absolutely doing your GCSEs," which I got.
Did you do A levels?
No, I came out.
Yeah,
I did start my A levels.
Me
but
too, and I dropped out.
But yeah, same, because my career, a bit like Scarlett, was ticking up, and I ended up being a kids' TV presenter when I was 17. Started at ITV and then moved through Disney. But and this is only just sort of being a wizened, old person now. Yeah. I am so pleased that I did do my GCSEs and I got A to C grade in all of them.
But also you then did your therapy because you then realised actually the showbiz bubble might not always be there. You then took yourself off and qualified in
so many different qualifications. No, psychotherapy,
and all of that
coaching
stuff,
and all of my talking therapies.
Which has given you a steady income.
Yes.
And a career. When the freelancing showbiz stuff has been up and down.
Right. And also and I know lots of people that have as mature students, we have lots of Lufannians listening as well that are mature students that have then decided to do a career change or have, a lot of people can identify when you're 18, you don't know what you want to do, you go on a gap year or you do whatever. But then as an adult have realised that actually they want to become a nurse or they want to go into whatever and they want to go back.
Like Nanny Jess.
Like Nanny Jess.
She was a nanny for me and then she left me and went back full-time education, 3 years. But, now as a midwife.
But what she will have found is that often, and this is important, I think, in that it doesn't just go off A levels, it does go back to GCSEs. And lots of people, depending on what career you want to go back into, if you want to go to a university, you have to go back and you do have to complete the GCSEs in the basic subjects like maths and English to a C grade. And you do have to go back and have those basic GCSEs up to A level. So put it this way with my kids.
But I think
would always
we're
want
quite
my kids
into
to do
education
that.
and other people don't value education in the same way we do, which is fine. It's a bit like Princess Andre now. She's got like her TV show. And then...
But I believe they have done their GCSEs, they've done their exams. I think to give them, like you say, as at the base level of backup, to have your GCSEs gives you options.
It's about options in life. And I think that by not doing them, she's limited her options. And to be honest, I really don't think that it's an excuse not to have done them, that she was in Waterloo Road in 2023 and she's got like 200,000 followers on TikTok. Like, you should have done your GCSEs, love. So I would say.
Legally, you're not legally obliged to sit the GCSE exams. which applies particularly to people who are home educated or attending independent schools, which I imagine quite a lot of like kid actors.
Well, they have
might be doing.
tutors. Yeah, they have home
tutors, don't
tutors.
they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and on-set tutors.
So no, you don't have to.
You don't have to. Interesting. Look, I think it is down to
I
every
just think
individual.
it's
not a
life
choice I would
limiting.
make. It's not a choice I would make. But at the same time as well, I know we both feel this as well, Lou. You do you, honey. And if that's their family's decision, then that's over to them. I think the problem they face is when you start talking about it publicly, you do open
have
yourself
to,
up for public opinion. So my honest opinion is maybe don't open it
say
out to
anything.
public opinion.
But then she probably thinks, well, why shouldn't I? It's my choice in my life.
Which is a fair point.
So,
Yeah.
but I
one
just
size
think
fits all.
in life, options are great. Options and freedom. I'm big pro that. I think being free to be able to make choices and decisions. And for me, having exams is a gateway to another option, which means more freedom in life, essentially.
As a mature student, I had to have had my GCSEs to be able to do the talking therapy qualifications I had, because they do need to see proof of a formal education.
Although I do think that as the world moves on, and actually Stacey Solomon came over the other day and we were chatting and we were saying how long are GCSEs going to be around? Because it does seem that once you do them and then you move on to A levels, once you get your A levels, no one cares about your GCSEs anymore. But then they do.
But I know for a fact they do, and I know people that have had to go back and then pull up their GCSE grades.
I think it depends on
what you want to do.
It's the job.
It's
the
if
job.
you're going to be a
Again,
doctor
it comes
or whatever,
back
you
to
need your
options.
science.
It comes back to options, doesn't it?
It's options.
And at 18, 16, 17, 18, 19, even up to 20, past 20, I mean, you still got 40-year-olds that don't know what they want to do.
Yeah.
But it just helps having options in
as
life.
many stepping stones as
Yeah.
I thought the same. I didn't think GCSEs mattered that much, but I'm proven wrong now, particularly because actually people are now, it's much more competitive to get into good universities, and all the grades they now get, they're numbers now, aren't they? Old granny over here.
I know.
But I do know several mature students that have now had to rely on their GCSEs to pull them up to get into universities. Yeah.
There you go.
So
Now,
there we
listen, we touched on this.
I've stopped doing it now. I can't get back in. I've given up, Lou.
I haven't tried again.
I've
it put
given
me
up.
off. But this has happened. Porn site traffic has plummeted.
It will do.
As UK age verification rules are enforced. And we're these people. We spoke about this a little while ago when we found out the same morning we'd both tried to have a wank.
A lot
not
of people
together.
talked to me about this and found it hilarious, by the way.
And we were locked out because Anna did verify her age. She was that desperate for it. I didn't.
But I've tried to get back in, and
what's
I've been
happened?
booted out again.
Why?
I don't know. I went to go and put in my email, and obviously, I don't know, something's gone on with the email, and I can't do it. You know when you have to tick can you see any traffic lights in the square boxes?
It thinks you're
And I'm
a
thinking,
robot.
this is so unsexy. I've given up, Lou.
Well, so
I'm gonna have to use my
a number of
imagination.
people in the UK also have given up.
There you go.
Because visits to the most popular porn sites have decreased sharply since enhanced age verification rules. Because I don't think it would even be under 18s visiting. It's people like us too that think, oh, fuck that, I'm not giving my data.
It's the data.
This is what we think.
It's the data.
We don't want to give our details.
I don't want to give my bloody data to Pornhub.
Well, Pornhub have lost more than 1 million visitors in just 2 weeks.
I'm one of them.
They introduced the advanced age checks, like we discussed, 25th of Jan. This is to make it July. This is to make it safer for our kids,
which is
because
good.
we don't want under 18 seeing explicit material.
Which is fair.
Big fan of that.
Yep.
I'm a big fan
Yep.
of online censorship
Me too.
for children. But yeah, the figures are down. Pornhub is the UK's most visited website for adult content, and it experienced a 47% decrease in traffic.
Nearly half of all users.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm all for, like you say, tightening up restrictions for kids. I can't. It's like Fort Knox.
Look, OnlyFans traffic's dropped by 10%.
Oh.
And another leading site, X Videos, is down 47% too. How crazy is that? But we were right.
What does the spokesman for Pornhub say to the BBC? As we've seen in many jurisdictions around the world, there's often a drop in traffic for compliant sites and an increase in traffic for non-compliant sites. This comes after virtual private or VPN apps became the most downloaded on Apple's Apple Store in the UK in the days after age. Yes, because you can circumnavigate via VPNs.
Yes, and people commented that when we uploaded the video to our socials. If you're not following us, by the way, we're on Instagram at everything_LuAnna. Give us a follow. But we put a little video on there, and a lot of people commented, just get your VPN.
Yeah,
girls.
they did actually.
So if you get a VPN, you can swerve it, because you can disguise your location, put you're in Spain or something.
The apps make it harder to collect data on how many people are visiting sites in specific locations. That's using a VPN. Ofcom estimates 14 million people watch online porn. It's set out a number of ways website can verify the age of users, including there's so many.
People don't want to do this.
No,
though, do
credit
they?
card check, photo ID, estimating
People
age,
don't want
selfie.
to. Estimating age using a selfie.
This was so funny. So
Stop.
do you know, I'm a massive fan of Rossi D. Woods on Instagram. He's so funny.
don't know
Oh,
him.
he's so funny. And he was saying, I was doing some promo the other day, and we were talking about this because they brought it up. He brought it up about us talking about the Pornhub thing. Yeah.
What, were you with him?
Yeah, I was with him, and he was talking about the logging into porn sites and thought it's hilarious. And then he was the one. I didn't know that some of the porn sites do this selfie, and you have to literally do your age verification selfie
And
just
they're
before
like,
you're
you look
about
102.
just before you're about to jizz.
Oh!
So then it became this running joke of like, imagine doing your screenshot. With your
orgasm face.
But
Brilliant.
But the reason why I gave up the other day was, as you said, I don't want to be given all of my data and information.
Well, the problem is some critics are suggesting that this could drive
underground
to the dark web.
Yeah.
And then that's more extreme content. But look, we don't know. I don't think that you'll get under 18.
But I also would say with that let's say, quite innocent.
I don't
mummy,
know what the dark web is. Do you?
I don't know how you get into it.
How do people get on the dark web?
But that's what I'm saying, Lou. But like, so let's say Enzo picked up my phone and there was accidentally a Pornhub pop-up open. But if it's dark web, yeah, probably. But if it's dark web, he's not going to access that. Do you know what I mean? Because he won't know how. I don't know how to access that. He won't. So
I don't know how people know. Like, because I would be scared to even Google how do I get on the dark web.
I wouldn't even
because
Google
I
it.
think they're like looking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
they are looking.
They are looking.
So I just
that's
would be
how
so
Holly
scared.
Willoughby's bad person,
really?
kidnapper person, was caught by police officers that are on the dark web. And they found him commentating on, and rallying on one of these dark websites. It was a police officer that was just doing surveillance.
Yeah, because that's what they do. Yeah? I'm too scared.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going in the dark
web. Right, anyway, it's now time for It's the Widow of the Week. Right, brilliant. Imo, another name, Peppermint Patty.
She gave herself it.
Oh, okay, there we go.
She's nominating an on. So Charlie, not quite the same ring to it.
Vibe, yeah.
But Peppermint Pat says, good morning. I'd like to nominate my husband for Widow of the Week. Let's call him Charlie.
You're right, Charles.
We've been together for 25 years and still very much enjoy our intimate life. He always takes the time to consider me, my wants and needs, and nothing gives him greater pleasure than giving me an orgasm. Winner.
Go on.
However, and this is perhaps the reason why I love you girls so much, I have a lot of wind.
Oh, you heard me earlier,
and
guys.
I mean a lot. About a year ago during sex, Charlie sensed I was holding back and he asked if I was okay. I told him I was trying not to trump. He assured me he would rather I just let it go so that we could just relax and enjoy what we're in the middle of. Charlie's understanding.
And they're 25 years in, Lou.
Far away, my love. And this is when he discovered that he really likes the feel of my farts on his balls. Well, a vibration, isn't it? She's vibrating his balls. He now actively gets annoyed if I trump during foreplay so that he doesn't get to feel it on him. He can see past the often revolting smell just to get that little tickle. Is he the weirdo of the week? Much love and laughter. Call me Peppermint Patty.
Listen, Charlie, you just need a cock ring, mate.
That's what I was going to say. Why don't you just get a vibrating cock ring?
That's all you need, Bobs.
Yeah.
Or a fan.
Cold vibrations.
Or even your electric toothbrush.
A fan might shrivel them up.
True.
Just place the electric toothbrush thing on or something, anything. Thank you for that. It's weird. Farts on the balls. That's a new one. Anonymous. So Maureen, Weirdo of the Week. When I'm at home, I don't wash my hands after I go for a wee. If I have a poo, I wash them. Toilets out of my house, I always wash my hands, but a wee at home, don't wash my hands. Am I a weirdo?
I sometimes do this.
Yeah, I think we all guilty of it, let's be honest.
If I do a wee and I think, well, I've only touched the toilet paper.
Yeah, if I haven't touched the nun.
Then I don't. And I always wash my hands before, like, I cook.
Yeah,
or,
same.
Like,
do anything that needs clean hands. Yeah,
but
same.
sometimes I will do.
If I'm in a
Bex is
rush.
rolling her nose up at us.
You always wash
your hands? You always
hands?
wash your hands?
I mean, I do mostly wash
this
my
is
hands.
3v1 in here, so you are the weirdo.
That's true. Always after a poo.
She does always look clean, Bex.
Yeah, she does.
Like if you were looking at the four of us, you would say Bex is the cleanest.
Yeah. She looks like a little, you look like, kind of like Dorothy.
Little house on the prairie.
House on the prairie. That's what she looks like.
Right, I would say farty balls is weirdo because we're all filthy,
And it's
basically.
bloody brilliant, quite honestly. I love the farty balls. I think we need to get your cock ring to us, dude.
Send
Lou
it out.
ranted at the beginning of the
I've
ep.
done my rant.
Thank
I've got
you
it
for
off
that.
my chest.
That's it.
I've got more anger issues. We can address them next week.
We can deal with that. We can deal with that. But listen, we will be back next week. We're back on Monday, in fact. But of course, we don't have to wait until then. Thursday, we have LuAnna Totally Extra. We need you guys. It's your ep.
We need you. We especially need you if you're getting married
In
and you're close to
Blackpool.
Blackpool and you're free next Saturday, the 13th of September, around 4 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Send in your emails to LuAnna at
everythingluanna.com.
You can hop onto WhatsApp. You can drop us a voice note or a message. The number, it's 07745 266 947. Please do make sure you have followed us. If you haven't, you will see it on the top right. Just click it so it says you are followed. Tell someone else about us. Make them listen. We'd love a 5-star review.
We would.
And we'd see you Thursday.
Bye for now, bitches.
Bye.
You've been watching LuAnna the podcast.
What do they need to do, Anna?
Make sure you subscribe.
Boom.